Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Earl, great to see you as always.
Absolutely, my friend. Happy Tuesday instead of Monday today.
Yes, sir. Love chatting real estate, and I look forward to this every week.
Yes, sir. And a lot of people that tune into us, this is a good start for them to begin their week and kind of keep an ear to the real estate market and kind of know exactly what's happening in the street on a day-to-day basis versus that, regular news once a week or once a month, scare tactic type of thing.
Yeah. And speaking of the news, I've been hearing it might be a good time to consider selling. If you're remotely thinking about it, it could be a good selling season.
That is absolutely right. And the reason that it's the best time to sell, and we have a article that we're kind of referencing here too from KCM. The reason it's the best time to sell now, between now and the new year, is for a couple of different factors. One is you get a step ahead of other sellers who are planning to put their home on the market when the new year comes. Everybody thinks, okay, let me get these holidays out of the way, and we'll throw our house on the market at the beginning of the new year, which nothing is fine. I mean, nothing is wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. However, the people that are looking for homes right now are moving because of personal reasons. So they're more serious of a buyer who look to close on the home a lot sooner.
And they may want to get in before the holidays.
They may want to get in before the holidays. They may be wanting to, plan a little get together or something like that. Or, Thanksgiving is right here. They wouldn't make it if they bought today anyway, except a cash deal, but, we're thinking Christmas and New Year's, they would definitely, and all the associated holidays there, they get in sooner, they'd be able to capitalize on that,
Right.
And then the second point here is it gets it in front of more eager buyers. And that's because, as you know, inventory is still at an all-time low. So not only do you have the buyers that are out there because they need to move, you still have those that are still there because they want to move. It's a plan that they had and they're sticking to the plan, and they know that it's less competition out there right now, so they get the better rates. Rates, not maybe percentage rates like mortgage rates, but they get the better terms in regards to being able to negotiate price, repairs, things of that nature, which is really
helpful. Pay closing costs.
Closing costs is a huge one. They have more flexibility and they have more time to think about it. They don't have to make that split decision within 24 hours or less, and then have that buyer's remorse. They have time to sleep on it, talk about it over breakfast, coffee with their friends, within 48 to 72 hours, and come up with a great decision.
Have your father-in-law come in and dig through the house and pick apart everything.
Right.
We want that to happen, right?
Right. Right. Point out every nick and cranny, that the home inspector did find or didn't find. Who knows? It's complicated.
Yeah, it's got to make you feel great when your father-in-law comes in and picks apart everything and like, okay, yeah, I could have handled that myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely a great time to sell. I've been hearing that, and a great time to buy. There is some inventory out there. And another article I recently saw was homeowner net worth has skyrocketed just because mortgages are getting paid down. People are even paying cash. Values are increasing. And that kind of leads me to an article I saw on Zillow that Zillow put out that's rather misleading to first-time buyers. They put out an article saying it takes an average of 13 and a half years to make a profit on a home purchase, which that's getting a lot of play, but it's not correct information because they're not taking into account the alternative costs. Sure, if you stay in your parents' basement for the whole time and don't have to contribute to the household, sure, but I don't know if you've looked into renting lately, but that's really expensive. So you have to add in, okay, sure, if I buy, it may take me 13 and a half years to make a profit in a vacuum where I don't have to live anywhere else. Right. But once you do the comparison, I crunched the numbers on what they said was the worst in the country, Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio, yeah.
Almost 23 years. In my analysis, it was really about 2 years once you compare buying versus renting. So there's a lot of negative information out there. And sadly, it's a lot of misinformation. And it's the same stuff that was out there 5 years ago when people said it was a bad time to buy, and homes doubled or more since then.
Right. Think about the people that lost then, just like you said, with that Zillow article, one of the things I heard a lot of analysts talk about was the fact that they included in their interest rate. So what interest rate were they using? Nobody knows that. So how do you make your projection including that number,
Yeah. Home ownership has always been the number one source of wealth in America. Homes over time always increase in value, and it's going to keep going. Demand is still high, bigger than supply. There's more people out there. So it is absolutely still a smart investment.
Absolutely. And I was talking with a builder just yesterday. Him and I were sitting in my office and we were talking, and he was saying, he's like, man, it's really a great time to buy. He said, I'm not just saying it, because I'm a builder. He said, but one of the main things a lot of people are not thinking about is once those rates decide to make their move, then you're going to have everybody back in the game. So you're going to be paying 20, 30, 40,000 over asking. You're going to be waiving your home inspections. You're going to be doing all this stuff that you wouldn't normally do just to get a home that you really might not like. So they have to keep that in perspective, always.
Barbara Corcoran from the Shark Tank. She is all over everything right now. You're seeing clip after clip after clip. She made her fortune in real estate. She is saying that same thing. Now is the time to buy, because once rates do come down, all the people that are on the sidelines waiting for rates to come down, it's going to be crazy. You're not going to be able to get a contract. Prices are going to skyrocket. Now is your small window of opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Rates are higher than we're used to, but they're really just average right now. They're average. So we were below average for a while. Hopefully we don't go above average, but you know what? Average is okay.
Right. Yeah. It's, it was definitely an anomaly, that's one thing. 2-3%. That's what stuff.
Yep. So long story short, it's a great time to buy and a great time to sell.
Absolutely.
We love the
All right, Kevin. Hey, man, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely.